Hello, guys, gals, and fellow NB pals. Today we are recording and walking because I honestly cannot even sit down and sit still to be able to talk about this subject. I'm honestly so angry and just like the sheer the rage that I feel should literally just be burning through my clothes. I just cannot believe, it's not even that I cannot believe someone would act like this. I can't believe someone would act like this, but we'll get into that, right? So there's a creator by the name of Veruca Salt, an Australian creator who had a baby last year, and unfortunately that baby wound up passing away. Well, she invites a quote-unquote friend to the baby's funeral, another creator by the name of Tasha Page. And after watching Jake Doolittle's video on this subject about how Tasha has acted throughout this entire thing, just being inhuman scum, absolutely unempathetic, just like worse than a dog. Like, if I'm upset, my dogs will come to me and be like, hey man, it's okay. But she doesn't even have the thought process, doesn't even have enough brain cells to rub together and be like, man, this isn't even about me. Because she has just tried to make this entire situation about herself. And it's so gross, so disgusting, so maligned that I'm just like, yeah, you deserve way worse than where you are, okay? I can say that from the bottom of my heart, as someone who just wonders what the fuck is wrong with you, and also as someone who has been a grieving mother before, who has suffered a loss of a child. I honestly wonder, I pray that you never have kids, Tasha Page. I pray that you never get to experience the joy of seeing your child grow up, because you don't deserve that, okay? You don't deserve that kind of happiness, you narcissistic fucking prick. You don't deserve it whatsoever. I say that with my whole chest. Now, why do I say that? So, getting into it, Tasha comes to a baby's funeral, brings the grieving mother a bottle of Don Julio tequila as a gift, proceeds to make an ass out of herself the entire time. And I mean, literally, wearing a skirt that's too short, such that she flashed her underwear at people. Apparently also laid on the ground, or was on the floor with her legs spread, talking about being cream pied in front of Veruca's 7-year-old sister, which fucking gross. What a weirdo. Also openly talked about her voluntary abortion as some sort of main, I don't know, as some sort of point to be I also have suffered a loss. Okay. And also gave a horrendous speech, absolutely horrendous and malicious speech, where she ended it off with, may he live with everlasting pussy in peace. And his mother had to say, girl, he's a baby. What are we even doing here? Be so fucking for real. And then 6 months later, after this entire situation goes down, where Sweetheart shows up to a baby's funeral and just acts a fucking fool, then has the nerve to also want to start shit again with a still grieving mother, because she didn't say thank you when she initially bought her gifts for the baby shower. Darling, are you so hollow, so vapid, so lacking in existence that you need to start fake beef on the internet with someone who just really needs to be left alone. Or better yet, if you had a spine, you would try to comfort her as anyone who cared about her would, you know? But it doesn't seem like you care about anything other than yourself, Tasha Page. And you know what? That's perfectly fine. But you need to crawl in a dark little hole and you need to stay there. Stay there in your misery. Stay there in your absolute lack of care, your absolute lack of sympathy, your absolute lack of empathy, your just lack of humanity. You absolute hollow. You're a Dark Souls creature. What is wrong with you? Like, I genuinely, like, I mean, in Australia, I don't think you guys have free healthcare, but boy, howdy, you need to talk to someone. Because, baby, that's not normal under any circumstance. If someone had came to me when my daughter died and said some shit like, man, she's gonna get so many hot guys in heaven, like, I would have probably went to jail for jumping on that nigga. Like, 100,000%. Probably me and her daddy would have went to jail for beating the hell out of whoever that was. Because why would you say that? What's wrong with you? Like, is there anywhere in your mental faculties where you have ever just like thought, maybe I shouldn't say this, maybe I shouldn't post this, maybe I should put down the alcohol and reevaluate my life, maybe I should, I don't know, pick up a book? Maybe it's not Veruca that doesn't have friends. Maybe it's you, sweetheart, since you've been dealing with a lot of stuff on your own. You seem like the kind of person who doesn't keep a lot of friends because people tend to not like you after a while. You seem to be someone who has a lot of problems, and instead of dealing with those problems like a rational adult, you instead want to be a freak and post about it on the internet and be like, oh, well, you know, I tried, but did you? Did you? Not to say that she ever said that she tried. I don't think she's ever tried at anything in her life. I think she just kind of fucked her way up. Like, just kind of one of those failing upwards. Is that what we call it? It's just one of those things where you just continue to fail upwards. And unfortunately, I'm going to be the hand to grab you by the ankle and throw you back down to earth where you belong. Because you need to stay in the dirt with the bugs and the worms until you learn better. Because, oh my God, why would you ever, sweetheart? What's wrong with you? Like, I keep asking that, and I'm probably never going to get an answer that's going to satisfy me. But I just wonder, what in the world was going through your mind? Like, you can say, like, oh, I'm still learning about life, and I'm still learning about life, and oh, wait, hold on, that's the wrong... Whatever, Australian's just ghetto British, it doesn't matter. Like, it just, wow. Whew. My goodness. Like, you cannot be serious. And yet you've gone through and said all of this with your whole chest, posted about it on the internet, tried to start beef with girly, and she's grieving the loss of a child that she will never get back. Like, my family's kind of fucked up, and I can say that because I too am fucked up. I just keep the fucked upness inside. Like, there was definitely one time where my sister told my nephew, she was just like, if you don't act right, I will just kill you and make another child. That's not how that works. Yes, she did say that. My sister says a lot of wild fucking stuff, man. Bless her heart. Like, this is one of the reasons why I've changed my name and gone through I've gone through a lot, like getting divorced and trying to find myself and figure shit out and be a better person. And we have scumfucks like this who have a platform despite being an absolute mud-sucking little shit stain that doesn't care about anything but themselves, but their numbers, but their clicks. And I think that's crazy. I think that's crazy that we keep giving these people a platform. Why are we giving these people a platform? So, in conclusion, Jesus Christ, get your life together. And people, for the love of God, Do not be like this woman at all. Do not be like her. Do not say these things. Do not do this. Do not go up to a grieving parent. Because, I mean, like, and I have to say grieving parent because we honestly haven't heard about the father's, like, his feelings in the situation. But, I mean, like, he's not the influencer in this case. Or maybe he is. I honestly have no idea. I haven't looked these people up. And my apologies, Veruca, if I've said anything that's, untoward. Honestly, very sorry for your loss. Like, that fucking sucks, man. It fucking sucks that not only could you not have that moment to just grieve through the little time that you did have with your son, but then you have this fucking scum-sucking hag that posts about it like it's a trip to IHOP. Like, it's just crazy. So, that's where I'm going to end this. Because honestly, now I'm getting upset. And I wish I could punch a bitch in the face. And that's not nice. But my God, it just... People, please, don't act like this. Don't vlog a funeral. Don't talk to anyone that's grieving like this. Stop for 5 fucking seconds. Realize that everything in life is not about you. And try to do better. Always. Doesn't matter if you already feel like you're a good person. Try to be better regardless. Okay? Can we do that? Try a little harder just for Rain. Just so Rain's blood pressure stays down and she doesn't have to act light-skinned anywhere. Okay? So, it is what it is. You guys have a good one.